Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Sandra Kaler, and I'm the Senior Business Development Manager of Research here at Phocuswright, and I am joined today by Colleen Strimbu, who is our Global Director of Research and Business Partnerships. We are very excited to jump in today and give you a preview of our open access research and talk you through all of the great market intelligence that we have to offer. So we'll start out here with a little bit more about Phocuswright and why we are the trusted expertise in the travel industry. We have analysts globally who are reporting back on their in-destination experiences, talking about the travel markets as they see them and live them on the day-to-day basis. We have been establishing ourselves for over 30 years now, and we are very excited to continue to bring great market research to the industry. Colleen, I'll kick it over to you to kind of walk us through a little bit more about our interactive market sizing, our market forecasts, and our data.
Absolutely. One of the best things I love about our open access product is actually use cases and who can use it. Being one of the newer additions to Phocuswright, I've learned so much about how the research can impact every single business vertical to help them build better marketing, better servicing, better technology intentions based on what the consumers are saying in the marketplace today. I think that what would be super helpful, Sandra, is if you could kind of go over for people who don't know what is market sizing, and how does that segment data really apply to businesses when they come in?
Yeah, absolutely. So our market sizing is looking at the travel industry on a high level basis, looking at our distribution channels, the market share, year over year change, and just kind of giving all industries that information that they need if you're looking to invest in a new region, invest in a new product, break into another vertical. It's a lot of really important data so that you can cover everything globally and be able to look at our forecasting. I think something that's really important to point out is that Phocuswright is well known for our data forecasting. So that is something you can depend on, come in to look at. We're updating our data year over year, region by region, and making sure that we have the most up-to-date data available for you.
One more quick thing about that too, Sandra, that I like. I know when people, or start looking on the internet for data and all of that, you can find a lot of data in the marketplace on travel, correct?
Absolutely.
The differentiator for Phocuswright is that you're getting access to our entire library of research through open access, but you get it with analyst insights and all of the analyst reviews of all the different research and reports. So unlike just going and grabbing a report yourself and trying to extrapolate the right information out of it, we've got professionals who come in and look at that data and tell you exactly what it is that you're looking at and what it can mean to you. And I think that's the biggest differentiator than just a standard data play.
Yeah, I think by far one of the best things about specifically our travel market reports with our market sizing is at the beginning, we summarize what we found. We have the key findings and those key takeaways so that if you need a short, sweet, to the point answer, you can get it very quickly and feel like you've really covered everything that's included in that data and in that report. I'll jump in a little bit further and we can talk about some of the data that we have. This is our Focal Point interactive market sizing platform. I'd love to just walk through this a little bit. So we can look at our data on a global, regional, and individual country level. You'll see on the left-hand side in that comparisons bar, you're able to look at it by total market, by segment, by channel, and channel breakdown. We have data in here going back to the year 2009, so you can really select what you're interested in looking at if you're looking for more historical data or more projections out to 2026, as you'll see on that example. And then you can also narrow it down by different currencies, different channels, looking at, like I said, the differences between annual change and market share. And the best part about all of this is that you can, once you find the data that you're looking for, you can export this into an Excel spreadsheet. It's really helpful for taking that and putting it into anybody's own modeling, or taking that and just having it to compare year over year. We're constantly updating the data in here as we're finishing our new market reports in those different regions. So we're really getting the data to you quickly. Oftentimes this is even out before our full market reports come out. So it's a great way to kind of keep up on what's happening within the industry overall. And like I said, you can pull it down by a global, regional or individual country level. I think this is by far one of the most popular products we offer.
100%. And Sandra, if someone is putting together a report or looking at the industry, can they use this information in their presentations or in a PowerPoint deck or whatever they're using for? How can they use the data outside of this?
Yeah. As a Phocuswright Open Access subscriber, our subscribers are able to utilize our figures, our data, not sharing our whole reports, but the data itself in whatever decks they need. Sometimes that helps with marketing. Sometimes it's a pitch deck, things like that. And we're able to, on our customer success side, if they come into us, they'll say, I'm trying to prove this point, or this is the kind of data that I need. We're happy to play librarian, pull all of that together, give a couple options. We live in this data all day, every day, so we're happy to help as much as we can. So a little bit more about some of the reports that we've recently published that are really applicable to you in different segments. I think that's something I love about Phocuswright's open access research, is that while you can come in and get research that is specific to your area of travel, you can also look outside of it, because realistically, at the end of the day, no one travel vertical really stands alone. If you're in a hotel, most likely you're in a destination. You might be taking a tour through a tour operator. And then let's be real, everybody's interacting with all sorts of different technology solutions all day, every day. So it really kind of spans the industry. And I think that's something that's important to know, is not only where your niche of travel sits, but how it interacts with all the other verticals as well.
Agreed. And a lot of people believe that we're Phocuswright are really heavy on technology and fintech and innovation and all of that. And that's absolutely true. But foundationally, our reports go back. You're going to have to tell me how much data we have in this as a repository. But there's so much information in here that directly applies to marketing, sales, business development, technology development, and all of that for every single market vertical that we're dealing with. Hotels, tour operators, everybody can come in and get something from the data, correct?
Absolutely. And we have massive amounts of historical data. So if you're really looking to kind of see the trend of technology, the trend of a different market over the years, that's something we can pull together quite easily for you. But I think even to add on to that, where Phocuswright shines is our special projects that we run every year. So we each year pick certain topics that we're going to deep dive into and really get an understanding of where that market sits currently, the pain points, the tech adoption, pieces like that. And then where relevant are how consumers feel about it. And I think that's a big piece of this, because we all make a lot of B2B plays and decisions, but how the consumers will adapt to these new technologies, to the new processes, and then just to the changing market overall, I think is a really important piece. So this year we're doing some great projects on the short-term rentals market, which we all know has changed a ton, even just, in the past couple of months. But corporate travel as well, travel payments, and we're doing a great study on mountain travel coming up this year in partnership with our friends at Intopia. So we have a lot
more coming as well. These are highlight top level, but the niche markets that really impact businesses and what they want to look at as far as specific, target audiences, I guess, is really it. The short-term rental market is one of my absolute favorites that is coming for this year, because it's focusing on consumer behavior and how they're choosing, and how the housing market is impacting their decisions and costs and price points and everything. It really is some great insight. So we really look for partners on these to help us really build that data out, as well as help us support it in markets. So these are open. The special projects are open for participation as well as for access and open access.
So coming back to our open access piece, so this is a subscription. It's offered enterprise-wide, unlimited usage. And I think that's really great, because as we talked about, this isn't something that just a research and insights team needs. And it's not something that just a sales or marketing team needs. It's something that is really beneficial when a whole company is utilizing this. You can share a report to your friend in marketing because you thought it would be interesting for a campaign that's coming up, or pieces like that. It really promotes collaboration internally. And again, it's making sure you have the most up-to-date data so that you can make expert decisions based on third-party data. I think very frequently companies have a ton of data internally, but it's so nice to have something external, third-party, unbiased, where you can really speak to the fact that this is happening in the industry and this is why it matters. And that's what kind of drives your decisions internally?
100%. And one of the best things about open access is that it's available to everybody in your company. So if your company does subscribe to it, everybody under that domain name or your URL has access to it. So it becomes really a company access point and a research tools, which I think is wonderful as well. Everybody's got access, which is perfect. And this is where I'll just jump in, Sandra, here. Custom research. You don't see something you're looking for. We've got so much data and so much information. A lot of what I do at Phocuswright is help people who need custom information, something specific to your business, how it works. If we can't fulfill that within our open access product, we can certainly help you find the answers you're looking for doing our custom research applications. So if you're looking for anything in market positioning, anything on new technology trends development, things of that nature, we can certainly help you find out what's going on in the market, what consumers are looking for, and what the trends are saying about a market movement. So certainly, if open access doesn't work for you, we certainly can help you on the custom research side as well.
And if you would love to follow up this great conversation with us, we would be happy to chat with you. But even better than a Zoom link, come join us in person. We have 2 conferences this year. We will be in Barcelona in June for Phocuswright Europe. And we also have our Phocuswright Global Conference in November in Phoenix. So please reach out to us. We would love to have a conversation with you. And we look forward to seeing you in person soon. Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate the opportunity to share this with you. Have a great day.